the tune.
We love cruising, and one of the best things about taking a cruise is getting a beach destination.
That's why I love Royal Caribbean. Perfect days on CoCo Cay.
I think we really look for itineraries that include perfect day at CoCo Cay,
Yep.
and I wonder how many of our viewers do as well, or after this video, if they'll start to.
Right.
So today, let's take a look at so many things that Perfect Day at CoCo Cay has to offer when you're there on a Royal Caribbean cruise.
Right. It has so many sections that are included with your cruise, and it does have some upgraded areas that you can get into that give you a little bit different experience.
Right, so we're going to show you today some of those premium experiences in case you're thinking about whether they're right for you and your travel party, and we'll show you a range of things that are all included, to your point.
Right.
And this video is going to cover it all. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Terry with Next Wave Cruising.
I'm Rich with Next Wave Cruising.
Well, on our visit to CoCo Cay, let's actually start in one of the premium and perhaps premier areas that you can visit, which does have an upcharge, but we're going to talk to you about some of the features of the CoCo Beach Club.
Right.
That is a really fine spot.
It's a really nice place to go. It's quieter because it's a little premium area.
Private beach with a lot of inclusions. The floating mats, the chase lounges,
Right.
The lunch that you're going to get later. And there are also some upgradable experiences even within the beach club. We should
Right.
talk about all of that today.
Right.
And I think one of the places people just really enjoy is that private pool.
Yeah, the pool is very nice. It's a smaller pool because it doesn't have to accommodate as many people, and it's a little quiet, and the bar's right there, and they have so it's very easy. If you love pools, you're gonna like that one.
And the beach right beyond that was
Right.
my favorite. I
Right.
mean, I just love being at the beach, using the chase lounges and the floating mats, and,
Right.
and having really great service from the
absolutely.
crew that are there and the staff waiting for you at the CoCo Beach Club. But also, when you're spending the entire day there, you may get hungry.
Yeah, you will.
And what are you going to do about lunch?
You always get hungry when you're at the beach. I don't know, it's the sun and the surf and everything, but when you first go into the beach club, what you're going to do is you're going to make a reservation on about the time that you would like to have some lunch, so that they can space everybody out a little bit, and then when you do go there, they give you a beautiful menu of all the upgraded food. It's a specialty restaurant, but it's on the island.
Beach.
Right.
It's right on the beach,
Yep.
but there's shade, there's sunny areas,
Right.
beautiful tables, the decor is really nice.
Right.
Again, very personalized service, and that menu,
Yep.
it's like having just fine dining
It
at
is,
the beach.
yeah,
I loved my filet mignon.
Yeah, oh yeah, and the lobster wasn't so bad either. So,
Right. And then all the way out to dessert. We
Right.
had a good time all the way through that meal.
Yep.
And I think that our viewers will as well.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely an upgraded experience to consider.
Mm-hmm.
Now, you're going to probably want to do that through your cruise planner before
Right.
you ever get to the ship, and look for what might be the variable pricing depending on the time of year, the
Right.
capacity, and what's happening. Sometimes we see a little bit better deals. Sometimes we see a little bit different, higher prices.
Sometimes they may change the price, put it on sale, so keep an eye on it.
Absolutely. And even within all of this, there are some more upgraded experiences.
Right.
So check out these on the beach little cabanas.
Yes.
That are like private areas with chase lounges and individual seating.
They get a cooler, you have a locker for your belongings,
Really,
it's
really
very
nice. If you just want that place for maybe a group of 4, 6, or 8,
Right.
because you're going to reserve those and pay a premium to
Right.
have an on the beach cabana.
Now that you have to book before you get on the island, because they're going to be gone. So as soon as you know you're going to be on CoCo Cay, book one of those cabanas if that's what you want.
Right. Now, as we look around, we see that there are not only these on the beach cabanas,
Right.
but look at the overwater bungalows.
Those are definitely the premier little bungalows that everybody wants to try out.
So as we head out here, you can see that there are quite a number of them, but again, capacity is limited. So if this is something and you have a large enough group that it's worth it to you,
Right.
you are going to be able to reserve an over-the-water bungalow, include your access to
Right.
the CoCo Beach Club, right?
Yes.
For a certain number of people, and
Right.
check as you go to book your cruise what the protocols are at the time that you're sailing.
Right.
But especially if you have a travel party that has 6 or 8 people, a family with a bunch of kids that are going to enjoy these water features.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
Let's
at
take
this.
a closer look at what these cabanas offer.
Okay, well, here we are. Well, welcome to the Overwater Cabanas at the CoCo Beach Club. This is probably the premier experience at Perfect Day at CoCo Cay. And if you have a group of 4, 6, or 8, this might be the way you really want to organize your day. As you can see, there's a little kitchenette here, a refrigerator with cold drinks. There'll be a butler-like service helping to get you your meals and snacks while you're here. There is a shower, and there is great seating, some couch areas, some individual chairs, small tables. So as we continue to look around the cabana, you'll see that there is seating both in the shaded area under the thatched roof and chase lounges with very plush towels and more small tables for you right out in the sun, as well as a dining table with 4 chairs and an umbrella. There is a hammock area that is right in the water. And when we circle around, we're going to see that you have a slide. So when you just need to get refreshed, you can go right down the slide and get right into the water here at CoCo Cay. Now, one really cool feature when we look at the sitting area is that you're going to see a long coffee table. And in that coffee table, from the end, you'll see that there's a lock and very nicely a storage area for you to leave valuables when you are here at CoCo Cay and want to head into the water or back up to the CoCo Beach Club restaurant area. You can put your things away and enjoy the security of everything being organized for you here. The music is being piped in. It looks like everything here is ready for a perfect day at CoCo Cay. What a gorgeous start to the day. Hope to see you here soon. As we wrap up our time here at the CoCo Beach Club, we're going to head outside of the premium kind of added cost area and head to someplace that is totally complimentary, but an amazing part of the island and one of my favorites.
Yes, South Beach. I like that place.
I do too. It is right next door to where we are here at the CoCo Beach Club. So let's head over there right now.
Sounds good.
One of the newer additions to the Perfect Day at CoCo Cay is South Beach. It is just beyond the CoCo Beach Club on the south end of the island. It is a very large beach and it has all the amenities that you would want to continue to chill out at the Perfect Day at CoCo Cay. Lots of umbrellas, comfortable chairs that are just plentiful even when 2 ships are docking together at Perfect Day. And then there is a basketball court, there's the mat station, towel exchange, the bars, everything you could want to enjoy a really lovely beach day and just take a look at the beautiful scenery and this gorgeous water at South Beach at Perfect Day at CoCo Cay. I think one of the unique features here at South Beach is the floating bar. Hey Rich, I think we need to check this out.
I'm going.
All right, that's one way to cool off on your way over to get a nice frosty cocktail, swim right out. And then they've got these cute little thatched hut areas with tables around them so you can stay in the water and enjoy that drink. There's also a snack shack repeated here in South Beach. So if you're hungry as well as thirsty, you don't have to go far to enjoy all the best things that Royal Caribbean has to offer here at Perfect Day.
One thing to note is that on the day that we were here, there were 2 ships, and you can take a look around and you can see that there's still plenty of room on the beach. This is the open area. This is included with your cruise fare, and there's still plenty of chairs and plenty of beach and plenty of areas for you to relax and enjoy the island.
I agree. I never felt crowded out, and I never felt like we had to really wait for anything.
Right.
As you said, chairs were plentiful. When we moved around, we just repositioned ourselves, and there was always an open spot. And everybody had room in the water or up by the food to get what they needed. What a nice day, even with 2 ships into the Perfect Day at CoCo Cay location, all at the same time.
Absolutely.
And you know, one of the things about Royal Caribbean and this Perfect Day at CoCo Cay Island is that they're really not done yet. I can see construction off in the distance on the west end of the island, and what's been reported is that there will be an adult-only section of Perfect Day added through this next phase of development. I can't wait to see it finished. How about you? As much as I love South Beach, it's time to hit another beach here because we're not done.
No, there's plenty of beaches, plenty of experiences. I love this place.
Well, let's head over to Breezy Bay, and that is another complimentary area here at Perfect Day at CoCo Cay. And even heading over there, what do we come upon but day beds?
More beach cabanas, day beds, again, reserved before you get there, but boy, those things are really nice. You get a nice place to sit in the shade, you get a cooler, it's a lot of fun.
There's a floating mat there for each day bed area. And in addition to the shaded area you like so much, if someone is a sun lover, there's another set of chase lounges right out in front.
Oh, exactly. So I mean, you're never gonna want shade and not get it, and want the sun. You've got it.
And your steps from the water.
Oh yeah.
Just steps away.
Yep.
And it's such a draw. And yet there is, again, plenty of room. The other thing I really appreciate about Royal Caribbean is that they're really looking out for all of their guests. So as I go from beach to beach, I keep noticing the racks with the little life preservers,
right,
especially for the younger guests, the little young adventurers.
Yep. So you don't have to worry about bringing your own. They've got them there.
And of all different sizes.
Right.
And sometimes people have mobility challenges and need support.
Right.
And there are chairs with those really big rubberized wheels that can be moved a little bit more efficiently through the sand.
Through the sand, absolutely.
And
they also have the trams that take you from one end of the island to the other. So if you don't want to walk them, doesn't mean you can't walk. But if you don't feel like walking, or you just hop on a tram.
And I think that is a really good point. That takes you all the way back to the ship if you need to, or just around to other key parts of the island that you want to explore. And if you don't want to waste time, the tram gets you there all the faster.
Right, and they're going all the time, so you don't have to really wait for one.
Another thing I love. Well, let's take a look at more of what's going on at the Breezy Bay.
Okay.
Another reason to enjoy Breezy Bay is it's the activity hub for daytime excursions.
Right.
For getting some of the aqua sport equipment.
Sure.
I see jet skis
and kayaks and
So that's a great spot if you're really part of the active group.
Right.
The beach is chill, but the activities are right there,
They're
just
right
a few
there.
steps away.
Really easy to get to. Now the one nice thing about this island is that you really never have to go very far at all to be able to find a good something to eat or a frozen cocktail. They're all over the place, and also if you have the drink package on board ship, that carries over to the island. So anything that you're used to on the ship, you can bring it right onto the island, and that also includes your Wi-Fi. Now it's a little more spottier on the Wi-Fi on land, but we were able to get it, and so it was pretty good. I found one of their little Wi-Fi repeaters up in a tree there.
You knew where to sit.
Yeah, I said, well, I think I'll sit right here. So yeah, the island is pretty covered. When you're hungry, when you're thirsty, you don't have to go very far.
I love that the Wacky Seagull Jr. is over here at Breezy Bay, and that you're just a few feet away, as you said, to either the Snack Shack, where we've had some really nice chicken sandwiches,
Yep.
or the Chill Grill, which is really the main lunch event.
Right.
And there is something for everybody, just a few steps off of the beach.
And there's another bar in there where you can get a beer, you can get an ice cream, you get an ice cream and a beer, and then another beer, and then
How
and
can
an ice
you
cream.
do all that? You have to come back to another day at Perfect Day. There's too much to do.
Absolutely.
You know, sometimes coming over to Perfect Day at CoCo Cay, not everybody wants to go over to the south side of the island where we've been spending the morning. The CoCo Beach Club, South Beach, or this whole Breezy Bay area. But there are areas on the chill side of the island, which is the beach area, complimentary,
Right.
that are really very close to the ship, easy to access, and whether you take the tram or walk, they'll really put you in a great position to see all the main events on the middle of the island. And we often spend at least part of our day here at Chill Island, right at the beach, enjoying the beautiful warm water.
Well, the nice thing about Chill Island is, like you said, it's the first one you get to. So, you know, you don't have to go very far to get to the beach. And right across from that, you have Harbor Beach, which is very quiet. And especially like if you have little ones, that's a great place to go. And the water is so calm. It's like glass all the time in there. So those two areas, they're right off the ship, very easy to get to. And that's also for you people that want to go and do some scuba diving. That's where you're going to find that.
The Diver's Den.
That's where you're going to find the Diver's Den.
And there's also a kayak tour station that departs from over in that area as well. So I think there are a couple of ways that you can enjoy snorkeling or the scuba tours and programs, as well as additional areas for picking up floating mats, which are a little bit of a charge when you're on the regular part of Chill Island, but they're not bad.
It's not.
And you can share it, you know, somebody in the family can use it and then somebody else can. And again, there is just so much seating. And we never had a problem finding a spot in the shade.
No, they must have 3 chairs for every person on 2 ships because we've never had a problem.
Very nice.
I think I know where everybody's hanging out. We'll get to that later.
Oh, that's right. If they're not at this beach, there's one other spot that is a absolute favorite.
Right.
But we have more to cover, more ground.
Let's move on.
Well, once we've relaxed all across Chill Island, sometimes you have that energy, or you have young people who've got energy, and there's a way to really take this to a whole new level at Perfect Day at CoCo Cay. You don't have to just sit on the Chase Lounge and float on your floating mat. What about the Thrill Water Park?
That's right. We'll just zoom over to the Thrill Park.
And this is another premium experience, so there is a charge for this. Again, check your cruise planner, as the rates may vary a little bit depending on when during the year and capacity constraints, etc. And try to get the best possible pricing for that. But you can see by what we're going to show you here, there is a lot to do once you go inside that Thrill Water Park. You could spend the better part or the whole day right there.
There is, and the nice thing about that too, again, you don't have to go very far. They have the bars in there, they have places to eat in there, so once you're in there, you don't have to be trekking back out to go and find something. It's all right there, and there's some nice quiet areas to enjoy your lunch there and have a drink and still, you know, maybe the kids are out climbing the slides and you can just enjoy.
That's right. Well, as we first come into the Thrill Water Park area, we did pass by the Daredevil's Tower. And we'll see that again as we move around the Thrill Water Park. But that is really amazing. I'm not sure I'm ready for that, but it is among, if not the tallest water slide in the Caribbean. And there are a couple of ways to come back down once you've climbed up all those steps. And it's a real popular spot.
It is. I think for me, the hardest part would be getting up there rather than getting down. But we did also notice on the way in, they do have lockers. So if you're bringing a camera or if you're bringing stuff, you can put it in the lockers while you're up on the slides, that kind of stuff. They do also have showers over there, so you can get that first layer of sand off before you head back to the ship.
That's right. Now, if climbing that Daredevil Tower isn't quite what you want, and you're enjoying the water park, part of it is that there's a huge wave pool in here with lots of seating around it. And that's a spot that a lot of people check out for a little bit of downtime from going on the actual slide attractions.
Right, and the nice thing about that pool too is that you just walk entry into that. You don't have to jump into the pool. You just walk on in, so you can go in as deep as you feel comfortable.
So you can work there with like a young person. If you've
Right.
got a child with you, you can kind of hold their hand and go into the more shallow areas, and anybody older can go all the way out and enjoy all the waves that
That's
are coming
right.
across that wave pool.
Yep.
But I just love the environment around it. It's colorful, it's fun. There are picnic tables where you can eat your lunch. There are chase lounges, both in the sun and shade.
Right.
And again, a family could spend pretty much the whole day in and around the wave pool, and then whoever is really the daredevil amongst you can head up to Daredevil's Tower or over
Right.
to some of the other fun areas that
Right.
we're going to explore while we're here at the Thrill Water Park.
And then when you're done, you can come back and tell Mom all about it.
That's right. Now, for those who want some personal space, even while they're enjoying the Thrill Water Park, some of the features that we saw out on Chill Island are repeated here as well. And those include the cabana area. Now, if you're ready for another cabana experience at Perfect Day at CoCo Cay, don't overlook the land cabanas in the Thrill Park. You may be here with young people who are spending their day climbing the slides and jumping around in the wave pool, but when you want that little space all your own to keep your things and to get some shade, these cabanas are a great size. They have a living room area that is undercover. You'll see a sofa, a side chair, a little end table that doubles up as a cooler, and a coffee table. At the end of the coffee table, you'll find a combination lock that is going to open and provide you with a safe space, a locker of all your own to put your things while you're out enjoying the thrill park or walking around and doing other activities while you're at Perfect Day at CoCo Cay. When you're done with the shade, this area also provides 2 chase lounges for you and an umbrella, so you can get as much sun or shade as you want. And these cabanas are right behind the wave pool, but they're beautifully landscaped to give you some privacy and separation from the activities here. What a nice getaway. Well, here we are at the bottom of Daredevil's Tower, and after all that climbing up, so we're going to come flying down.
This is where you can collect your little ones when they come down off of that slide. There's a couple of different slides that come off of that tower.
Absolutely, and they just look like people are having a great time. I did not try this, just saying.
No.
We didn't go up there.
Nope.
Now, here's an area that's a little bit more my speed.
Right.
Right? And this is a lot of fun too. It's Splash Summit.
Right, and that's still inside the Thrill Water Park.
Part of that experience. And here a lot of things are kind of being organized around either coming down a slide on a mat or on a tube.
Right. You
There's
have
still lots of choices.
There's lots of choices here. You have, like you can go single or tandem on one section. You can do the family ride on the big tube in the middle. And then if you want to race, you can get everybody together and you can have a race and all come down the chutes on a mat on the other slide.
So this was a very popular spot while we were there. And let's take a look and see how everybody was having just a really great time at the Splash Summit. And if the wave pool and the slides weren't enough adventure, here's the adventure pool. This was also very popular.
And also, it's still inside the thrill park.
That's right. So again, you can spend so much time and have such a range of activities. It is certainly like going to an independent water park somewhere else. Royal Caribbean did a great job of duplicating all the best of those features of a water park right here at Perfect Day at CoCo Cay.
There's something for everybody in this place.
Not everybody's quite old enough or big enough to really go crazy in the Thrill Water Park and enjoy all of it. And yet Royal Caribbean's thought about that too. So for the younger guests, out in the complimentary main part of the island with no extra charge, there are 2 kind of mini water park features for the youngest guests.
Right.
Now one is always a favorite, Splashaway Bay. And here it is with little mini slides and lots of water features to climb around and play in.
Oh yeah, if your kid likes the one on the ship, they're gonna love this one because it's like on steroids. It's everything, only more.
and there's room for parents to be around, sit near them, and enjoy everything. And again, near food and drink if you need that.
Yep.
What a fun place for young people. And another place, because they've got energy and they want to climb and slide, is Captain Jill's Galleon, a pirate ship.
That's a pretty neat place. I saw kids, they were constantly climbing all over that thing. So.
And that is right at the entrance to the island, also in the complimentary area. So while we've just come out of the thrill park, there are still thrills for young guests right out here that are all included in your Royal Caribbean cruise vacation. Hey Rich, I think we found where everybody else is.
That's for sure. If you were wondering, hey, where is everybody? Well, we found them.
How about Oasis Lagoon, right in the heart of the island?
This is probably one of the most popular spots on the island. It is a huge, huge pool. I don't know if is it the largest one. It's the largest one on the island. Probably the largest one for now in the Caribbean, because this thing is great. And it's also got a very large bar, and you can get seating in the water, outside the water. There's always something happening over here.
Yep, there's live music. There are some areas around the edge of the pool that are really fun, which have a little shallow shelf area, still wet, with ledge loungers.
With the ledge loungers.
Some of which you would find in very upscale hotels. They've got them right here all around Oasis Lagoon.
Yeah, they have them right over at the beach club, and they have them right here at this lagoon.
That's right. Again, this is all complimentary. If you have that drink package, you can use it here, as you were talking about earlier. And there are also a lot of regular Chase Lounge seats if you're just there to get out of the water, dry off, and relax and have some fun with your travel party. So I think as the day goes by, more and more people find their way to Oasis Lagoon and enjoy the vibe, the excitement, the music, and it is a happening place.
It is.
If you found something interesting in this video, I hope you'll consider giving it a thumbs up. We appreciate that. Thank you so much in advance. And if you haven't already, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and turn notifications on. That way, you'll be notified every time we post a new episode to the channel. And we're trying to take you with us as we're doing our cruising. This has been a wonderful opportunity to sail with Royal Caribbean. If you or your family or friends are interested in a Royal Caribbean cruise vacation, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm Terry with Next Wave Cruising. You can reach me at 239-300-6047, and we can get started planning your next cruise getaway. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and we hope you subscribe. Thanks again. Have a great day.